Horshaytuhi Kanakrakat Charlene Nijmeh. Wetresh Muwekma Ohlone San Francisco Bay Area Tak. Good day, I greet you in our native Chochenyo language. My name is Charlene Nijmeh. I'm the chairwoman for the Muwekma Ohlone Tribe of the San Francisco Bay Area. I am the granddaughter of Dolores Sanchez, who was born on the Sonol Rancheria in 1911, and great-granddaughter of Ramona Marin, who was born on the Aliseo Rancheria near Pleasanton in 1893. My great-great-great-grandmother, Efrina Quinatoli, was missionized into Mission San Jose from her village on the north side of the Carquinez Strait. Her husband, Liberado Copopsi, from the Saclan Halquin tribes, was baptized at Mission San Francisco in 1801. I want to thank today our presenters, Dr. Wilcox, Dr. Lee Panage, and Dr. Laura Jones. Your dedication to understanding the history of the Bay Area tribes who have been marginalized and politically erased, like Muwekma, and your powerful retelling of the story from the academic perspective is what keeps Muwekma struggles from disappearing from the conversation. When I reflect on where the tribe is today, I think about the title of this event, and I wonder what that title means, not only to me, but also to all of you in the community who are our friends and our allies. The title is the Muwekma Ohlone Tribe, Moving Past Federal Recognition, a call to action. A call to action. When I ponder that meaning of those 4 words, a call to action, I wonder what more can be done that hasn't already been done to help us achieve justice for my people. We have already spent 43 years proving our existence to the government that does not want to acknowledge our existence. We have supplied irrefutable evidence tracing the origins and continuity of our ancestors from our villages before the Spanish arrived to enslave us, to the time of the Americans who tried to exterminate us, to present day. And the evidence continues to mount. Just last year, for instance, a federal court judge in Northern District of California held that the tribe continues to retain our sovereign immunity despite not being on the federal government's list of federally recognized tribes. And Stanford and Illinois researchers recently completed a 7-year genomic study that connected our present-day tribal members to a 2,500-year village site in our homeland, right here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So we are without a doubt the descendants of the First Nations to occupy these lands, and we are still here today. It's getting harder to deny the truth. But unfortunately, although our politicians know the truth more than most, they still turn a blind eye to our plight. In the past, they believed that this land was too valuable to leave to us Indians. And today, I think the same colonist, racist ideas still haunt us. Make no mistake, if Muwekma's Aboriginal lands were not in the San Francisco Bay Area, we would already be recognized. The only logical conclusion is that it is not about our legitimacy or about our evidence. It is simple and unfortunately all too common case of special interests and corrupting politics. Far too long, special interests, card rooms, and gaming tribes have pressured politicians to ignore us. If you've been following my efforts on Capitol Hill these last few years, you will know that our Bay Area congressional delegation has not been supportive. They continue to conflate the issue of our recognition, an issue of our existence, with the issue of casino gaming. Federal recognition isn't about gaming. It's about keeping our people on our 10,000-year homeland. We are being gentrified out of our Aboriginal territory because of the region's enormous cost of living. Federal recognition would allow us to acquire land for housing so that we can finally rebuild one of our Ohlone villages. It is a top priority of our tribal administration to build permanent housing for the tribe to insulate us from these gentrification pressures. Last year, we established our 501c3 status land trust, the Muwekma Ohlone Preservation Foundation, in order to start acquiring land and working on these housing goals for our tribal citizens while we wait for the inevitable justice of federal recognition for Muwekma. So I repeat, this isn't about gaming. Federal recognition would give our 614 tribal members access to anti-poverty programs relating to health care. It would also give us access to economic development funding that could help us construct affordable housing and run job training programs for our members. By recognizing our existence, the federal government concedes that we deserve a future. It concedes that we have a right to nation build and to pursue all of our dreams and aspirations as a people. That means that we can save our language from extinction. We can celebrate our culture loudly, and we can dance with pride. So I call on all of us to think beyond sovereignty. It's a challenge to imagine a better and more just future for our people. I challenge you to imagine what this justice would mean for us, but also for the entire community. There are so many ways that our recognition can make the entire Bay Area stronger. So again, I ask myself, what more can be done to help us achieve justice? Can we and our allies write letters to our representatives asking them to support our federal recognition? Yes, of course we can do that. And we have done that for years and will continue to do that. Can we call and visit our representatives and insist they hear us? Again, yes, we can. And we have been doing this, and we will continue to call and visit and insist on action for Muwekma. I do believe justice is inevitable, and I am inspired to see the support and goodwill for the tribe that exists across the Bay Area. And I'm full of confidence that justice will prevail. But sometimes justice needs a push. I strongly believe that if Native Americans in California want to see positive change in federal policy towards the forgotten and the unrecognized tribes, we must jump directly into politics and make that change happen by holding those in power accountable. That being said, my people cannot wait for justice. There is a fierce urgency now, made worse by the housing affordability crisis that hits my people today. I can't wait for Congresswoman who wants to obstruct this justice for my people to find her moral compass. And I can't wait for her to align her values with the values of the people she represents. That is why I have made the decision for myself to enter into 2024 congressional race and challenge our 30-year incumbent Representative Zoe Lofgren for her seat in District 18. It was not an easy decision for me, and it will be an enormous challenge, but one I felt is very necessary to make impactful change from the inside and to combat the special interests and influence over congressmen and women in the Bay Area. My campaign is not just about Muwekma. It is for everyone who has felt unseen and unrecognized by the federal government. Only by getting involved can I counter the millions of dollars that are flowing from wealthy gaming tribes, card room clubs in California to lobbyists, to politicians who are stopping this justice for my people. We will not be silenced, and we will not give up. We will give justice a push. Thank you very much.